Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Lazy Lolly, aka Anime Queen, aka Hentai Queen, aka Cosplay Queen. Anyone you know me as. Those of you that don't know me, I'm a Nigerian cosplayer and an anime content creator on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, wherever you know me from. You understand? So today's video, we're going to be talking about basically anime, some anime recommendations, my honest opinion about some animes, most of all these mainstream animes, just basically about anime, but just know that it's going to be a fun video. I would want to give you guys like a backstory on how I started watching anime, like a detailed backstory, how long I've been watching anime, the anime I started with before I start rating any anime in general. If you guys consider Bakugan, okay, Bakugan is actually an anime, but if I should count from Bakugan, the time I started watching Bakugan, I would say I started watching anime for 17 years plus. But mind you, when I watched Bakugan, I didn't know it was an anime. I watched it as if I was watching cartoon, the way I was watching Samurai Jack, Powerpuff Girls, and other Cartoon Network, Tom and Jerry then. But the time I started watching anime and I knew that is anime that I'm watching is like 14 years plus, and my first anime was DNA. But let me just give you guys a backstory. When I was 9 years old, 8 years old actually, when I was in JS1, primary 5, you understand, I was into the Ben 10, Power Rangers, Powerpuff Girls, Samurai Jack, I did not watch Dora, shut up. I hate me, people in my family we hate Dora. I don't know, it's only my younger sister that liked it. Can I should stop interrupting my video? Though once in a while I used to watch Barbie and all this other Disney stuff, that is once in a while thing, but we're really more of into the Ben 10. And I think where I stopped was when they introduced Way Big for the first time. If you know who Way Big is, you know. If you don't know, you don't bother. So there's this store where they sell CD close to my house. I usually go there to buy new cartoons to watch, and when I got there, right, I saw DNA2. If you don't know who DNA is, an old echi anime, and when I saw it, it was giving me Bakugan vibes. So I said, you know what, let me just buy it. When I bought it, me and my brother, we bought it, we're in the parlor, not this house shop, but my old house in Ifitupo. If you stay in Okota Ago, that's where I stayed before, but now I'm currently in Ojo. Where did I even stop? Yes, when we bought it, we played it in our DVD and they're speaking Japanese, and I'm like, oh my god, I have fucked up. What language is this? And we're like, what the hell is this? But since we bought it, because the money we used to buy it, my parents will never give you money to buy cartoon. They consider it a waste of time. But when your uncles or your aunties come and pay you a visit and they give you money and you gotta hide it so your parents will not know, because if your parents say let me hold the money for you, hold it long, the money is no longer your own again, and they'll start reminding you how much they've spent on you, how they've trained and taken care of you, so they deserve to hold the money or something like that. But if you know, typical African parents move, right? All right, so the money that our uncle gave us, we used it to buy the anime. And mind, when we're watching it, my dad was at the back. Like, we normally like sitting close to the TV on the floor, but my dad would be on the cushion sitting down, using style to look at what we are doing and just hanging around, something like that, because he didn't go to work that day. All right, we're watching the anime. Mind you, we didn't know it was an ecchi anime, so we were watching it and the girl was removing towel and we're seeing pressing breast, and me and my brother were so scared to turn back because my dad hates my brother is laughing in the background. My dad hates all these ecchi-ish. I don't know, we're children, so I understand why he wouldn't want us to watch something like that. My mom, she doesn't like it, but she won't go as far as beating you or shouting at you. He should just tell you I don't like things like this and we'll stop watching. But my dad he will kill you. So we're so scared to turn back because they are removing towel, they are touching boobs, they are doing all sorts of things, and my dad is at the back watching. So me and my brother were like, the one I senior directly, not this one. This one is the last one, the youngest one. We're so scared, we're looking at each other. I'm like, should we turn back and see that this reaction? We turned back and my dad was sleeping. We're like I was so scared. We now removed the DVD and we were rewatching the Ben 10 we had, and we're like, you know what? Wait for daddy to go. Once daddy go, we'll continue watching it. Then the next day, my dad went to work. There was light. We watched it from beginning to the end, and we're like, wow, that was a lot to take in. But we're like, no problem. At least we did not waste our money like that. We're children, let me not talk about. Okay, after the DNA2, the second anime we watched was Full Metal Alchemist. We saw Full Metal Alchemist and we're like, this one is looking like Bakugan and Ben 10. Let's go and buy it. They're speaking Japanese again. And we're like, what's up with this, these Japanese cartoons or whatever? But, it says since you watch the other one, hope this one is not like that. They should not gonna show breast and things like that. But they did show breast in Full Metal Alchemist, and we actually enjoyed watching it. I enjoyed watching that anime. It was nice. Full Metal Alchemist have like a special place in my heart. So I don't know. I am one of the fans. Apart from Naruto, I might talk about Naruto too much, but deep down, Full Metal Alchemist have a special place in our heart. So, we're looking for, when we now watch Full Metal Alchemist, we're now curious to know, what was up with this Japanese thing. We now found out it was called Japanese and it was called anime, because when I was talking about it with some of my friends in school, mind most of the people that I even talked about it were girls. That's just the funniest, most ironic part. Most of the boys in my class were into football, gaming, blah, blah, blah. It's me and my namesake. Her name is Atuei Oye. I don't know if she even watched this video, but she used to follow me on Instagram and stuff like that. She, me, her younger sister were really into the anime stuff. So she was telling me that it's called anime. I'm like, wow, I actually like watching it, and I dumped Ben 10. I stopped watching Ben 10 and Power Rangers, because when I was small, after watching Power Rangers, me and my younger brother and my sister will carry mop stick and be jumping on our parlor cushion and be Samurai Mystic Force, prepare to go down. We don't be doing stupid things when we're kids. So I said, let me go and save money again and go and look for animes that are like Full Metal Alchemist. And one of my rich uncles happened to come that day, and he dashed us, each of us, 1,000 naira. My mommy has been eyeing that money since, so we lied to her that we already spent it to go and buy biscuits. And she was like, why would the visitor give you money and you can't spend it? Well, didn't I give you people proper home training? When someone gives you something, you give it to your parents and say, mommy, this person gave it to me, so we'll give you a sign of approval. We're like, no, that approval means let me hold it for you. I know what your parents say, let me hold it for you. You will never see that money again. So we kept the money one side and we'll use it to buy plenty this thing. So we went to that same shop, and that's when I saw Naruto. I was like, this thing is definitely looking interesting, and it doesn't look like something that will give breast, because we didn't really want to watch something like that. We started watching Naruto. We bought season 1. We enjoyed season 1. When I saw Orochimaru for the first time, the first time I saw Sasuke, I knew he was the one, because Sean in Bakugan was my favorite character, and immediately I saw Sasuke, I connected immediately. My brother was so obsessed with Naruto. One thing with me and my younger brother, not this one, the one I seen directly, I don't think you guys know him. He's very, very, very tall. Like, he's the tallest person in my family. Now he's still into anime, but he's more of a football person than anime person. So anytime, we always if I like something, he always like to go for the opposite. Or if he likes something, I always like to go for the opposite, because when we're small, we like fighting each other too much. But now we've grown, we are bigger than that. So, he's still a Manchester United fan, because of he was into he loved Manchester United. I'd go for Chelsea. He loved Davido back then. I'm like, you know what? I'll go and support Whiskey. Now I don't even give a fuck about any of them. I don't give 2 fucks about whether it's Burna Boy, Whiskey. No shade to them, but I'm not really into the Afrobeat. I'm more of a funk. I love funk music. I love drill music. I love rap music. Those kind of music, not Afro. Though there are some Afro music that I like. But let me just go back to this thing. He was into the Naruto. So the boss is in 2. It was interesting. The boss is in 3. That's why we're buying season 4, season 5. Then there was a time we stopped seeing season 6. Then later, when season 6 showed up, we now found out it was Naruto Shippuden. How many seasons of Naruto did we buy? I even went to boarding school and came back. I was still buying it up to season 50 something. Like it was a lot. So in between Naruto, there are times when we will not be able to find the season. But there was this scam I used to do when I was small. So there was a period, right, that we ran out of money. None of our uncles and aunties were visiting again. And it's not my parents will tell you want to go and use it to buy a cartoon. They will give you that slap back then. They will say it's my money you want to use to buy a cartoon. Like you should go and read your book, stuff like that. So there's this thing me and my brother came up with, right? That time we're still in season 12 and we didn't have money, and that was when Naruto fought Pain. When he used Night Tail to fight Pain and stuff like that. We're curious to know what happened next. So this is what me and my brother did. We went there and complained to the man that this season 12 is not playing on our DVD. Let's collect another one to see if it works. We collected season 13. We'll now use my mommy's laptop before they bring lights. Before they bring lights, use my mommy's laptop and watch the whole of season 13. We'll return it and say this thing is not working. Collect season 40. That's what we're doing. The man has suspected us. I'm like, you know what? Bring down your DVD that you say it's not working, your DVD player. Let's see if these children are not trying to play whatever. We now brought one of our DVD, one black small DVD like that no matter what you put in that DVD in this life, it will always tell you no discs. It will always tell you no discs. Like we had a working DVD, but there was one that it always say no this, no this, no this. My mom just assumed that things no longer working again. She bought the new one, so we kept that one outside. We now took it there. This man puts how many DVDs how many CD plates inside that DVD. It was still saying no this. The man now said it's from your DVD. It has nothing to do with our CD. At that time, we already watched how many seasons? We already read like season 20. But like, you know what? Let's just switch and go to another shop. We did this scam. But we did not finish Naruto. It's when I came back. Mind you, in between watching Naruto, that's when I now saw Bleach, and I started watching Bleach. But Bleach is only 3 seasons I watched. I don't know. You know how Nigerians used to group an anime might not have season, but Nigerians will carry 12 episodes and call it season 1, another 12 episodes season 2, another 12 episodes season 3. So that's just basically a backstory of my life. When I entered boarding school, I was focused on my studies, and when I came back, I didn't really have much time to be watching anime until I graduated, and I started connecting with people that were into anime, and that's how I started watching the Hunter I can't remember the animes I was watching back then. Attack on Titan happened to be among the ones I was watching in my year 1. 7 Deadly Sins, thank you. 7 Deadly Sins, I know those kind of animes. They stay branching out. Then when I entered year 2, that's when I started my cosplay. That is the end of my backstory. I'm very sorry for making it very long, but that's the end of my backstory. So let's go. Let's start with the animes that I feel that stands out, how I started watching it, where I found out about it, how I will rate it, if it's a good, if it's a 10, if it's a 8, how good the anime is, if I should recommend it. Let's start with Jujutsu Kaisen. There was a group chat that I was on. Mind you, I think my first group chat, the first group chat I joined as an anime fan was from Otaku TV. If you don't know Otaku TV, you're an anime fan that's living under a rock in Nigeria. Otaku TV is like, should I say one of the biggest or the biggest WhatsApp TV here in Nigeria? They are actually the first brand to start. I don't know if they are the first or one of the first to start these anime conventions you see here in Nigeria. So long story short, it was from his TV that I found my first group chat, and from there I started seeing other people that had their own group chat. I started joining random group chats. So one of those group chats, people were talking about Gojo, comparing him to Kakashi, and I was like, as a Naruto stan, Till now I'm still a Naruto stan, but I'm a little bit less biased. Back then I was so biased that I had this mindset, no matter how much you want to convince me, no anime character is stronger than any Naruto character. And it's not my fault, I just hate it. Back then when I was still young, I hated it when people feel there's this character stronger than I loved Naruto. Naruto was my favorite anime, still my favorite, but I was behaving like Goku tats, that nobody's stronger than Naruto, blah blah blah. But with time I came to my senses. But they were comparing Gojo to Kakashi because they look alike without those their white hair that is standing up, and I'm like, who is this weakly now? Kakashi is obviously stronger, but they're telling me that actually Gojo is stronger and I should really go and watch the anime. So in my opinion, I was like, you know what, let me even see this Gojo person that they are comparing to a whole Kakashi sensei. And that's how I started watching Jujutsu Kaisen. And the anime back then, that was watching it with a strong mind that I would criticize this anime because why the hell would they compare this guy to Kakashi sensei? Do you know who Kakashi is? But in my mind, when I watched the anime, I changed my mind because the anime was very nice, very interesting. In my opinion, Gojo carried that whole anime. Gojo and Sukuna, you remove those two, people might not really give a fuck about that anime, but they carry the anime at their back. The anime is nice. I would give it a 8 out of 10. So that's my opinion and how I started Jujutsu Kaisen. The next anime on my list is Tokyo Revengers. I like calling them Big Daddy, Big Daddy gangster or blonde-headed gangsters. Tokyo Revengers. Let me tell you how I even found that anime. Right. There are times where, after I finish downloading the animes I want to download from Gogo Anime. If you don't know Gogo Anime, let me not talk. But there's this thing I normally do that after I finish downloading the animes I want to download, I'll just use time and scroll and see if there's any random new anime I'll download. I'll download 5 episodes from it and see if it's nice and worth continuing. So I downloaded Tokyo Revengers, and what made me download it was I saw Tokyo Revengers. I'm like, Tokyo Revengers, Tokyo Ghoul. Let me just download it because of the Tokyo on it. You understand what I mean? And I downloaded it. I think it was just 3 episodes that was out then. I downloaded the anime. I downloaded with some Chinese anime. I downloaded a lot of animes then. But 5 episodes to see which one that would capture my attention or interest to continue. And when I watched Tokyo Revengers, I'm like, this anime is horrible. I was tired of seeing Mikey crying. Sorry, I meant Takemichi, not Mikey. And every 2 seconds. That's one of the reasons why I even hate My Hero Academia, but I'll come to that one later. He was crying too much. I was trying to understand what the anime was all about because he was just moving from the past to the present, from the present back to the past to correct something. And I was just so sick and tired of this. I'm like, what? I just dumped the anime one side and I watched other anime and I continued my life until one day. Back then I was still new to TikTok. I was scrolling through TikTok and I started seeing people hyping Tokyo Revengers. Oh my god, this Tokyo Revengers is mad. Look at Mikey, look at Draken. Was it Draken? I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name well. And I'm like, this Tokyo Revengers people are hyping on TikTok. Let me go and check it out. And when I saw the cover, I'm like, wait, this mid anime. This mid anime that people are hyping like that. You guys hype the most random things on, like, that there are some animes that people hype online, but you just be looking at them because that anime is mid. But later I found out why people loved that anime, and it was because of Mikey. Because that's when I started seeing edits of Mikey and Draken. Sorry. That time that Mikey was putting his hands in his pocket that he was walking slow motion, people were bowing down to him. I'm like, who be this person? This person has my interest. Let me go and watch it. Ouch! Ow! You fool! You're always laughing at me. Stop laughing at me. It's my brother. Sorry. So when I saw the edit, I said, let me just go and see who this Draken guy, and Mikey guy is. I went back to go and download it from the beginning. and I watched it. I begged for the first 5 episodes. Then when I was watching and I finally saw Mikey, I'm like, hey, the reason why I came back to this anime. I watched it. The anime now became nice, and it was giving me Mikey is the one carrying that anime at his back. Then with time I started seeing other fine gangsters. And one thing I will say about Tokyo Revengers, right? After I saw Mikey and I saw how they changed some other random shenanigans, because I swear to God, if I kept seeing Takemichi or whatever his name is, I would have hated that anime for on God. I hate main characters that cry too much, and because they just give the main characters too much screen time. Tokyo Revengers is a unique anime, not your regular shonen that has somebody that wants to be Hokage or Pirate King or Demon Lord or Wizard King or whatever. It's all about it's about gangster. You barely see animes that, I didn't say there's no anime like that though, but you barely see animes that are all about gangsters and stuff like that. It's a unique anime. Their fight scene is quite interesting. So I will give that anime a 7. It's a good rating. Mind you, please, whatever rating I'm giving to any anime, that doesn't downplay. In your opinion, the anime might be better. I'm just rating it based on the way I see things, my own personal opinion and my own observation. Do you understand? Next anime on my list, Blue Exorcist. You see that anime? That anime is the definition of MID, mid. On a group chat, right, people were talking about Blue Exorcist, and when I saw Blue Exorcist, I read the beginning and they were talking about the son of a devil that was abducted by a priest, blah blah blah, and like, you know what, let me watch it. When I watched the first 2 episodes, I was like, wow, this anime is going to be so nice, because I downloaded 2 episodes to see if it's worth my MB to download the menu. I downloaded the first 2 episodes. I was so wild, everything was giving me goosebumps until I downloaded the rest, and I regretted it. Everything about that anime was, it's not bad or trash, but it's just mid. It's something that I will watch if there's no other thing to do with my life. I'm bored, no other anime to watch, and I'll say, okay, fine, let me just watch that anime, because that anime is very mid. And I went back to the group chat, I'm like, who is that person that recommended this anime? I was telling him that anime is nonsense, but he was trying to talk. We're arguing. But long story short, I understood that some people might like what I don't like, but that anime is complete nonsense in my opinion. The storyline, the fight scene, the concept is nice, but everything about that anime, again, the character design, everything about it is not nice, apart from that girl with big breasts that like fighting. I've forgotten her name. But if you've watched Blue Exorcist, you know who I'm talking about. Next anime on my list, Jojo. The first time I saw Jojo on TikTok, I saw the animation. I made up my mind I will never watch that anime, because the animation was giving me what the actual fuck is this, because it doesn't look like your regular anime. If you know what I'm talking about, the too much contouring, the way their face look like, the way the character is designed and everything. I said nothing is going to make me watch this anime, because the first impression wasn't giving. But with time, I saw that was when this music called Jojo pose all this thing, and I was like, what's with this Jojo anime safe? Then there's one of my friend, back there I was in 300 level, he's in 400 level, like a year before me. He was hyping Jojo on his WhatsApp status, and I'm like, you know what, let me download it. But luckily for me, one of my classmates had the anime. I said, you know what, let me just collect it from him. I collected it from him with a couple of other animes. I watched the first season and I was so disappointed, and in my mind I'm like, I should have just trusted my instincts, whatever you want to call it, and not watch the anime. And I went back to my WhatsApp status, I'm like, this anime is horrible, crap, trash, annoying. I was saying all sorts of things, and that guy saw what I was saying, and we're arguing. Then he was telling me I should just give it a chance and watch it again. So I'm like, you know what, since it has 5 seasons, let me just jump to season 3. And when I jumped to season 3, I enjoyed the anime. I loved the anime, and I changed my mind. I went back to my starter and was apologizing. I said, I take back what I said about this anime. This anime is very nice. I'm like, you know what, since I jumped to season 3, let me watch season 2. Season 2 was horrible. And I say, you know what, let me just start from season 3 and go up. Because season 1, I don't understand what Jonathan was doing. I hate stupid main characters, on God. The way Dio was just doing his head like this, and how he was just being everything about it was just annoying me. So I didn't watch season 1, I didn't watch season 2 because I was not feeling and understanding. I didn't understand what was happening in season 2 because I didn't watch season 1 well. But season 3, I kind of flowed with it very well. I enjoyed season 4. Even when I started watching this Stone Ocean, the one Jolene is in, I actually love it. So the anime in general, I'll give it a 6. But if I should start from season 3 upward, I'll give it a 8. You understand? Next anime on my list, Testament of Sister New Devil. If you've watched this anime, and you've watched High School DxD, they look so alike. Mind you, I watched this Testament of Sister New Devil first before I watched High School DxD. There was a time that someone was arguing about High School DxD, and they posted a picture of Rayas, and you know, I was arguing, the boy was arguing, but what we were saying, they were not relating to each other. And later I found out that High School DxD and Testament of Sister Devil, they are not the same anime. I thought they were the same thing, and I had to go back to watch High School DxD. Now the question is, who copied who? Because I don't know which of these animes came first. Because look at Rayas, look at this girl, look at the main character of High School DxD, look at the main character of Testament Devil, whatever you are, Testament of Devil, New Sister. You understand the anime I'm talking about? They have similar characters, similar concepts about the Rayas being the daughter of the devil, whatever. The same thing with that one. The same thing with the sexual ish thing in High School DxD. It's the same thing with this sister devil, whatever. And let me just say, because I like echi, no echi anime can ever be bad in my eyes. I'll give it a 9 over 10, the both of them. Alright, next one, Gintama. Gintama was one of the animes I collected from my classmates while I was collecting Jojo. And when I saw Gintama, I was like, wait, season 1 to 10, and it's not One Piece or Naruto. Why is this anime so goddamn long? But you know what, let me just collect it. And when I was watching it, I was sleeping. I don't know, maybe people were telling me that the anime is funny, the anime is, the dark humor is an enjoyable anime, blah blah blah. But each time I try to watch it, I don't know, I can't seem to pinpoint what is wrong with the anime, but I just couldn't get into it. But it happens at times. There are some movies that people love, but when I watch it, I sleep, or I don't really get it, or I lose interest. And Gintama happens to be one of that anime. Till today, I've not watched it like that. I just watched some couple of clips that are funny, which is not even really funny to me. I don't know, I just couldn't get into the anime, so I deleted it to save space. And my sister was angry with me because she actually loved Gintama, and I didn't know she was watching it with my laptop. Until I deleted it, she was now angry that why did I delete Gintama, that she was watching it. And I'm like, how do you expect me to know? I didn't even like the anime in the first place. That's why I deleted it. So Gintama, I'll give it a 5. I don't really like the anime. Mind you, it's my opinion. You might like it, I don't. I have the kind of things I like, and Gintama happens to not be one of them. Next anime on my list is My Hero Academia. First of all, I know My Hero Academia fan base is very, very toxic, and you know, they might come at me for whatever I'm about to say, because I have a lot to say about that anime. But long story short, whatever I am saying is my opinion. If you think different, but this is my opinion, So, My Hero Academia happened to be one of the animes I collected from my friend while collecting Jojo Bizarre Adventure. And when I watched it, right, on the beginning I got the concept, okay, this anime is about, their chakra is called quirk, right? And the main character doesn't have quirk, he eats All Might's hair, blah blah blah. But one thing with me, and anime, the main character, or basically not really the main character, or anime characters that have many screen time, plays a huge part in the anime, whether I'll continue it or whether I'll like it. Like there's an anime that they call K Return of Kings. Mind you, that anime, fight scene trash, storyline trash, concept trashed, but I finished this. Why? First of all, there was one girl that had big boobs like balloon. Like my eyes could not get my eye. I'm not a pervert, but you understand what I'm saying. Two, the characters were fine, they were well behaved, and they had sense. You can have a good storyline, good fight scene, but there are some characters that the way they behave turns me off, and I just automatically don't want to watch it again. The first person on my list that I don't like about that My Hero Academia is Deku. I was so sick and tired of seeing him cry. Mind you, if he was some random side character, right, that didn't have much screen time, I won't mind. But every time, Kajan, I promise I will save you. It's because I am weak. I got tired of saying those things. But you know, I saw a character I like, which is Todoroki, right? And the other girl that can materialize anything she can imagine, the one that her boobs is showing. I like that one. Then Bakugo. Oh Jesus Christ. He's always like, anytime I come to TikTok and I see girls simping for Bakugo, I ask myself, what the fuck is going on? Because first of all, Bakugo is loud, barks too much. To me, anytime I see him talking, I feel he's barking, not even talking. I don't know, the whole Bakugo and Deku made me hate, and they were always showing them every time fighting. Deku is always crying, Bakugo is always yelling, blah blah blah. The whole thing was tiring to watch. I didn't resonate with the anime at all. And anytime people tell me, oh, My Hero Academia is nice, this one, that Deku is not like that anymore, because according to what people were, they kept showing me clips, sending me to me on WhatsApp and Instagram of how Deku is now OP, and I'm like, if I won't use my MB to download it too, but if I see someone that has it, I'll collect it. But long story short, Deku is one of the worst characters I hate. He and Boruto, I hate these two characters too. Besides, there are people that really love that anime, and I respect that, but me personally, I don't like it at all. Maybe people are saying that it's now OP now. Maybe if I watch it, I will change my mind, the way I changed my mind with Jojo and which other anime that I changed my mind in again, I've forgotten, but maybe I might change my mind if I watch it. But from what I've seen, I didn't go far. I watched like season 1 and part of season 2, and I stopped because I could not take it anymore. But My Hero Academia, let me not give you the rating before people will come and fight me. Next one, Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer, when I saw the anime, Demon Slayer happened to be the anime that I found on Google Anime while I was scrolling. I saw Demon Slayer, I saw the katana and this thing, you know, it was giving me, there was one Chinese anime that is called cultivation of demon something. It was giving me that vibe. I'm like, you know what, let me download the anime, and I did not regret it. One thing I love about Demon Slayer, right, they are consistent, unlike Attack on Titan. Mind you, before Attack on Titan got popular, I was following it up. It got popular when anime became popular, when during the pandemic, now that period where everybody all of a sudden wanted to be anime fans, and they felt being an anime fan is now cool, which till now I won't judge them, but you know, you understand what I'm trying to say. Back then, Attack on Titan was putting out anime consistently. But now I'm just so sick and tired of the fact that they will put out part 1, part 2, part 3. Just bring out the fucking anime, let's watch it and know what happened. I got so sick and tired I went to go and read the manga and I already know what happened, but I won't spoil the anime for you. But that's why I respect Demon Slayer. They're consistent. They don't do that shenanigans, and I hope they don't do it too, because let me not give them any ideas. They will not do it. But Demon Slayer graphics is nice. Fight scene is good for a new gen anime, because new gen anime is these days, I don't want to go into that topic, but new gen anime these days, their fight scene is not as impressive as the old gen. For a new gen, they are okay. They are very nice. The character design very nice. The concept very nice. The graphics very nice. The anime, I will give it a 9 for a new gen. You understand? But I respect their consistency. Then next anime on my list, oh, there are a lot. Fairy Tail. Anytime I see this anime, Fairy Tail, I used to feel bad for their fandom. Okay, let me just give my opinion about Fairy Tail. First of all, there is this group chat that I was in back then, but this one is more niche. Why is my brother making noise? This one is more niche specific, because it's most of the members were my school members. Like they attend my school, but they're mostly medicine students and pharmacy students. So when I joined the group, they asked me my best anime and my worst anime. I told them my best anime is Naruto and my worst anime is Boruto. So they're like, yeah, Boruto, we don't like Boruto too, blah blah blah. But when other people were joining, while I was still already in the group, I noticed that anytime people ask your best and worst, when it comes to worst, there are 3 animes people always said: Boku no Pico, Boruto, and Fairy Tail. And there was one guy that's in the group, I think he's one of the group admin, that his favorite anime is Fairy Tail. And anytime someone says my worst anime is Fairy Tail, he would always try to defend the anime and tell them, you guys should watch it, is this, you need to do this, give it a chance, blah blah blah. And anytime he tries to defend his anime, other people in the group chat will say something that used to offend him. Power of friendship. And I was just observing, I'm like, power of friendship, why is that thing provoking you people? Why is this thing provoking the guy? Like, I don't understand. But the guy found out that I've not watched the anime, and he was convincing me, oh, you can't watch it, I promise you will not regret it. I'm like, okay, let me even see this Fairy Tail anime of it, and just let me go and watch it. So I asked some of my friends that are around school who had it, and the guy said, don't worry, I'll give it to you, I have it, the full anime on my laptop. I said, no problem. He sent it to me. I started watching it. I watched the first 2 episodes. I'm like, now I understand why that anime is most people's worst anime, because what the actual fuck is this? I was like, ugh. Then I saw this girl with red hair. I've forgotten her name. I've forgotten her name. Ezra, right? Yes. I saw her, and I'm like, I recognize this girl's face, because I'm always seeing people use her and do edits, and whenever they're talking about powerful anime characters that are girls, she happens to be one of those people that I always see them again with. So when I saw her in the anime, and I was curious, I said, let me even see how she's fighting. She didn't really get to fight seriously in the first 2 episodes, 3 episodes. So I'm like, I can't watch this anime anymore, I don't want to watch it. So I told the guy I cannot watch it, that the anime is not giving, and people were laughing at him on the group chat, like, why won't this anime give? Like, the anime is nonsense, I should not want that. I wasted my MB downloading it, and I thought I didn't use my MB to download that. It's him that gave it to me. So he was kind of disappointed, and he was still trying to talk to me and say, when you watch this anime. Long story short, later I was bored, because I watched all the anime. I finished the exam that period. I've done all the things I wanted to do, and I didn't have anything to do. I said, you know what, since there's light, let me even watch that anime. I skipped to episode 20 to give it a chance, because one thing with some animes, but I noticed the beginning of some animes can be horrible, but with time, when you have patience to watch it, you would actually love it. You understand? So I thought maybe that's how the anime is, and I rushed to episode 20. I jumped to episode 20, I be 30, I don't remember. Then all of a sudden Ezra is dead. I was so confused, like the girl don't die already. The girl is dead, I don't understand. But with time, when I was watching it, I actually enjoyed it. I loved that anime with time. I gave it time, and I was watching it. I know the anime is long. How many? I know they have more than 100 episodes already. I can't remember how many episodes I collected from the guy. Hold on. Sorry, I can't remember the amount of episodes, I mean the number of episodes I collected from the guy. But low-key, I understood why people were calling it power of friendship anime. It's because, I notice anytime they are fighting and the bad guy is losing, Ezra will be on the ground, unable to do anything. Natsu will be on the ground, unable to do anything. Do not carry one of their friends and be torturing them, and they're about to kill them. All of a sudden, they'll be like, how? Where did they get this power from to stand up and face me? They'll be like, I cherish my friend, to protect my friend. That is what matters to me the most. Friends are like family. I was just looking at why you saying that thing by your stuff. So I was just looking at them. I'm like, oh, now I understand why they're always calling the anime power of friendship. But one thing I'll give to that anime, their opening song and their closing song, mwah, very, very nice. Like after Naruto, to me, or in my opinion, after Naruto and Attack on Titan, Fairy Tail has to be that anime that has the best opening song, best closing song. I have like the album on my phone. I always love listening to it. Like, so I will give that anime a 7. I tried now. I'm supposed to give it, let me just give it 6.5. But you understand what I mean. Fairy Tail was an okay anime to me. It's not as bad as people think it is, but it's up to you. What I like, you might not like it. What you like, I might not like it. It's understandable. Next anime on my list, Boruto. I'm looking at my brother because that is like his favorite anime. Alright, where do I even start from? So I feel the video is actually already too long, so I will stop here for now, and I will do a part 2 starting with the animes Boruto, Deadman Wonderland, Owari no Seraph, Konosuba, Death Note, Code Geass, Dr. Stone, Fire Force, Black Clover, Redo of Healer, One Punch Man. Can you shut the fuck up, Kanechku? So I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm sorry for making the video long, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and share with your friends, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Can you stop telling me what to do, this boy? This is why I don't like this video near you. Shut up. So sorry. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends. Thank you so much for your support on my last video YouTube channel. Watch out for part 2, and I will see you guys in the next video. Please, and also I want to use this opportunity to say thank you very much for 1K subscribers. It means a lot to me. Thank you very much. I really appreciate. God will bless you, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.